Thought you'd seen everything the anime world has to offer? Think again, my dude. This new anime is about a guy who becomes a jacked Santa Claus and befriends a super intense girl. They have to solve crazy cases in an even crazier world. If you're into it, stick around till the end, and I'm asking you to leave a like so we can get more of this awesome anime. Now check out the video. So it starts with Sanda feeling the girl's but on top of him, but he's about to bite the dust for her, because the girl's got a knife in her hand. Fuyumura tries to finish off Sanda. That morning, everything is cool with him cleaning the window and stuff. Fuyumura keeps trying to kill Sanda. He thinks he's dreamed about a girl chasing him, but not like this. Sanda falls to the floor, then he's saved by Nico entering the room and giving her usual good morning. The intense Fuyumura says that by the end of the day, Sanda will be history. Fuyumura is sad because her friend Ono disappeared, and it's already been a month. The school has even listed her as dead. In P class, it's freezing cold in the middle of December, which isn't normal. His friend says that in the old days, it was normal for December to be cold and to have something called Christmas. On the 25th, kids would get presents from an old man with a white beard called Santa Claus. Sanda's never heard of it, and his friend tells him to bundle up, but the guy says he doesn't feel cold. Right after that, he runs into Fuyumura and has a fit. It starts snowing, and Sanda gets a chest pain like he's about to kick the bucket. In the classroom, Fuyumura asks why Sanda is so nice even after she threatened him. Could it be because the boy is a descendant of Santa Claus? Sanda never agrees to wear the school's red hoodie. Fuyumura asks Sanda for the eraser, and he gives it to her and starts feeling pain. The conditions to break the curse were met. Sanda was kind and gave a child what she wanted on December 25th, like a good old Santa. Sanda stands up having a heart attack, and Fuyumura says when this happens to a person, it's a sign their powers are awakening. There are many conditions for it, so most people just think they're sick. Now Sanda needs to wear red clothes to break the curse. After hearing that, Sanda says he doesn't get any of this. All he did was because he likes her. But Fuyumura says it's because of the Santa instincts inside Sanda. He refuses to put on the hoodie, so Fuyumura finally stabs him. With that, he'll finally wear red. Fuyumura says her friend Ono didn't die. She's just been missing for 6 months. She wasn't the type to go out. Ono read books all the time. There's no way she died on the streets. Ono told Fuyumura that long ago there was spring, autumn, summer, and winter, and the scenery changed with each season. Fuyumura's name means Winter Village, but Ono thought she was as expressive as the 4 seasons. Fuyumura says either Ono was kidnapped by someone from school or she's really gone. That's why she begs Sanda to become Santa Claus and find Ono, because she promised they'd spend Christmas together. With that, Sanda says Merry Christmas, and the knife pops out of his chest. With a loud ho-ho from Sanda, he transforms into the jolly old man. But he's a really fit Santa Claus. He says he thought the Sanda family secret would die with him. Not even a knife did anything to him. He even healed and asks Fuyumura how she knew his secret. The girl looks at Santa with a hopeful face and begs for help to find her friend. With that, Sanda feels a desire to help any child in the world and make them smile, because that's the natural instinct of Santa Claus. The downside is that turning into Santa comes with the drawback of having tired eyesight because of the age, and now he doesn't have the smooth baby skin of a 14-year-old boy anymore. For Sanda to return to normal, he needs to eat his kid gummy, which calms him down like cigarettes do for adults. The explosion Sanda caused with his transformation alerted the whole school, but the teacher's excuse was that it was because of the old building. Fuyumura says there's a bomb in the classroom and Sanda needs to find it. All this so Fuyumura can find out what Santa Claus's powers are. Sanda turns into Santa, kicks everyone out of the classroom, and Fuyumura reveals she was the one with the bombs on her body. One of the students is watching and listening to the whole conversation. Sanda says he found where the bomb was because of Fuyumura's essay. Since they had to write about their wishes and she didn't write anything, Santa figured it must be a child who didn't want to live anymore. Sanda says he'll help her get her treasure back, and suddenly the bomb detonates. But the buff Santa holds back the explosion with his body. Santa's powers are 3 so far. He transforms when he wears something red. He turns back into a boy when he eats the kid gummy. Meanwhile, Sanda promises they will find Ono, and his third power is that he's immune to fire. Fuyumura checks out the guy's dorm where Sanda's friends live. She brought a box full of kid gummies. Sanda's friends find it weird. Why would a girl give a bunch of gummies to a guy like that? The wannabe Saitama from Shopee wants to know what's going on, but Sanda ain't gonna tell, obviously. This school is set in the 5th year of the Tenchi era. Japan barely has any young people left. There are only 50,000 folks under 15. That's like 0.1% of Japan's population. That's why their lives at Daikoku High are constantly monitored and protected. In this era, adults really respect the young people. Some heavy social commentary here. Asia is screwed if no more kids are born. One of Sanda's friends tases him because he discovered the truth about Santa. Sanda wakes up in the exploded lab, all tied up and in old man Sanda mode. Fuyumura is tied up too. The kid finally confirms the existence of the jolly old Christmas man. Sanda wants to know what Amaya wants. He says he doesn't want anything. Not every kid wants something so badly. Amaya is just having fun keeping the two of them under control. All because he's a teenager, and in this world, all the laws favor him. Even if he offs an adult, nothing will happen to Amaya. Right then, the school principal shows up and says kids aren't supposed to be in this lab. The principal has old man hands, but the rest of his body looks young. He says he's about to turn 92 and is super jealous of the young. That's why he always gets dangerous procedures and surgeries to stay young. He's totally obsessed with kids and hates getting old. The principal believes the students of Daikoku will rebuild Japan one day. He thinks kids without trauma have healthier minds and can always improve. He asks if Amaya has any trauma, and the kid desperately says no. Now he's just surrendering to the crazy principal. The principal can't even show anger without using his cane, because the acids he uses on his skin made his muscles necrotic. Now to get Amaya in line, he'll have to take him to the basement. Fuyumura thought that was just a rumor. However, old man Sanda shows up and saves Amaya from the principal's clutches. Fuyumura threatens to throw Amaya off the roof if he doesn't spill the truth. He says he wants Santa to start delivering presents again because his family runs a sweet shop that's about to go under. There are no kids left to buy their cakes. If the kids in Japan knew the Santa Claus myth was real, everything would go back to how it was for his family. Sanda feels that with two kids believing in Santa, his power is increasing. Old man Sanda says what Amaya said is true. He can see Amaya's family candy shop, which is really far away. Amaya thanks him for believing. Then Sanda eats a kid gummy and turns back to normal, saying nothing that happened leaves this group of three. He doesn't want more people finding out his secret identity. With that, the kids join hands and make that promise. Sanda is still unsure how Fuyumura found out about his Santa powers. Meanwhile, the principal is talking with a Santa hunting task force. The street Nicholas hunting squad is about to make its move. Sanda tells his friends that his powers are growing stronger every day. Just having two kids believe in him is enough. He says he discovered his new power seems to be knocking things over around him. Why would it be this weird thing? I don't know. A plant pot even falls over for no reason. The theory is that this might happen because of a kid lying near him. Amaya says that's the most plausible explanation. Fuyumura thinks it's amazing and tells Sanda this power would be incredible. Sanda rejects this and thinks his classmate Izawa lied to him when she said he was cute. She actually finds him weird. At sunset, Fuyumura says everyone tells lies every day, so little white lies are irrelevant. Fuyumura lies in front of Sanda to test his power, saying that Ono is definitely dead and not just missing. Fuyumura gets hurt by the broken glass and promises she will never lie to him unless she's willing to find Ono. That's why Sanda has to ignore small lies and move on. At night in a classroom, Fuyumura and her friends randomly find Ono. The girl just spawned there. Sanda can't believe his eyes, and Ono runs away. Sanda follows her as Santa Claus. Fuyumura freezes in place and does nothing. But in the end, even after searching the whole school, they couldn't find Ono. The good thing is that now the group is sure Ono is alive, and that's something. So Fuyumura laughs a lot about it. The next day, there will be a funeral for Ono. Since her family didn't hold one for their daughter, the school will. Sanda finds it strange that this funeral is happening right after they found Ono. The wannabe Saitama from Shopee says everyone is required to go to the gym after class. Sanda won't be able to participate because if he puts on the red morning clothes, he'll turn into Santa. With that said, Fuyumura has set up some bombs to ruin this funeral. Meanwhile, Principal Ashibu says the St. Nicholas hunting group has the perfect opportunity to catch Santa. The other students just think they're there as security for the funeral. Ashibu says Santa must be 100% involved in Ono kicking the bucket, which is why he'll attend the funeral. Ashibu asks why Ayaguiuda, their biggest weapon, is so low-key. He says he doesn't like people behind him. The reason Ayaguiuda is the organization's biggest weapon is that he already wounded Santa when he appeared 20 years ago. Since then, he's been hunting him for a long time. Now he's become an old man and joined a group that's mistreated by the government. With that, the guy goes outside for a smoke and overhears Sanda and Fuyumura's conversation. He thought it was a romantic chat or whatever. But then, Ayaguiuda discovers Sanda is a descendant of Santa and shoots him in the arm, forcing Sanda to transform. So now his duty is to arrest the jacked Santa right in front of him. My dude, if you're digging the Jack Santa and want more Sanda anime recap videos, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything coming up. Thanks for the constant support, and peace out.